everyone, welcome back to the class. This is me, Deepa, your computer teacher. I hope you all are fine at your home. Let's start today's class. Before starting today's class, let's take a quick recap of the previous class.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the class. Children, as you know that very soon your exams will be there. I hope you all know about the syllabus of your exams. In our subject, that is computer science, we have two chapters, chapter number 8 and 9, that is problem solving and starting QBasic. So today we will revise both the chapters along with their questions. So let's start the class. Revision of chapter number 8 and 9. Here some questions are there which I have taken from your chapter 8 and chapter number 9. These questions are related to chapter 8, that is problem solving. In problem solving, we learn about algorithm and flowchart, and we learn how to draw flowchart and how we can use some boxes and how we can draw flowchart with the help of these boxes. Okay, so the first question is, what is flowchart? As I told you that flowchart is a graphical representation of the sequence of steps required to solve a particular problem. Here, let me tell you one thing, that flowchart is a graphical representation and algorithm is a textual representation, because in flowchart we use shapes or boxes to draw a flowchart or to solve a problem, and in algorithm we have to write all the steps to solve any problem. So we can say that shapes or boxes are not there in algorithm. Okay, I hope first question is clear to you. Flowchart is a graphical representation of the steps to solve a particular problem. Our next question is, what is an algorithm? As I told you that algorithm is a set of instructions given in required order to solve a problem. Our third question is, which box in flowchart is used to suggest the input or output of the data? As I told you that in flowchart, we use some boxes to perform the function or to solve any problem. Some boxes that are related to processing, input, output, etc. So the answer of the question is input or output box. So if you give the input in the flow chart, you have to use input box, and when we get the output, the box is same as the input. It means when we use input or output box, we have to use a particular box. The name of the box is parallelogram. The next question is, which box will be used for instruction input X? As the question suggested, we have to give the instruction to the computer. So we have to use input box. Okay, some boxes are like processing box, decision box, and flow lines we have in flow chart. Processing box is used to hold the instruction to process. Okay, and decision box is used to compare some data or any expression, and flow lines are used to join the boxes of flowchart. Our next question is, what will be the output of the following expression? Our expression is, in brackets, 4 plus 5 is here. It means 4 plus 5 is in inner bracket and in outer bracket multiply with 9. It means in this expression we have two brackets. First is inner bracket and second one is outer bracket. So first we have to calculate the inner bracket. As I told you that the brackets takes place first in calculation. Okay, so first we have to calculate the inner bracket and then we will calculate the outer bracket. So first we have to add 4 and 5. Okay, so we know that 4 and 5 will be 9. So the answer of inner bracket will be 9, and then we will multiply 9 with 9, because the next expression is we have to multiply the answer of inner bracket with the outer bracket. So the answer will be 81. So because 9 nines are 81. Okay. Next question is, what is a variable? This question is related to your next chapter, that is starting QBasic. Here, variable is a memory location whose content keep on changing during the working of a program. It means the data which we give to the variable can be changed during the execution of a program. If I say x equal to 2, then the value of x will be 2. But if I change 2 or replace 2 with 3, then the value of x will be 3. So we can say that x is a variable and 2 or 3 are the constant. These are the matchups related to the flowchart chapter. So we will match them with the answer. First is terminal box. The shape of terminal box is this. Okay, so we have to match it with terminal box. Input and output box. The shape of input output box is, as I told you that the shape of input output box is parallelogram. Processing box is rectangular. Decision box is in shape of diamond. And the last one is flow lines, and flow lines are the 4 flow lines: up, down, left and right. These are the boxes which we used in flowchart. Our next question is, what do you mean by constant? As I told you that constant is a value which remains fixed during the execution of a program. So the basic difference between variable and constant is that if we talk about variable, then we can say that the value of variable is changed or can be changed during the execution of program, but the constant will remain same at the last of the program or at the execution of the program. So don't be confused in variable and constant. Just remember that variable can be changed and constant remain fixed. Next question is, in QBasic, which command is used to clear the screen? In previous class, I told you that when we start our new program, we have to clear the screen. It means whatever is written on the screen or whatever is displaying on the screen, we have to clear all the things. So if we are doing or if we are creating a program on QBasic, so we have to use CLS command, because eraser is not available in QBasic, or backspace or delete key is not used to clear the screen. It means we cannot use backspace key or delete key to clear all the screen. So we have to use CLS command to clear whole screen. Next question is, which statement is used to assign a data value to a variable? If we want to assign a value to a variable, we have to use which command? Let command. And as I told you that in QBasic, commands are known as a particular term, that is statement. So we can say that let statement is used to assign a data value to a variable. Just suppose that I want to assign 10 to a variable. So I have to write what? Let a equal to 10. Here let is the statement and a is the variable, equal is the assignment operator, and 10 is the constant. So we can say that the value of a will be 10. Here I would like to explain you the let statement. The example is let a equal to 10. It means let is the statement and a is the variable. This equal sign is known as assignment operator and this is the constant 10. It means if a equal to 10, a stores 10 as a value. If I write let a equal to 20, then the value of a will be 20. If I write let a equal to 2, then the value of a will be 2. So I want to explain you that let statement is used to assign the value to a variable. Here these a is the variable, 10, 22 are the constant, and this equal sign is known as assignment operator, and this let statement is used to assign the value to a variable. I hope everything is clear to you and let statement is also clear to you. Just remember that let statement is used to assign the value to a variable and input statement gives the prompt to the user to enter the value at the time of execution. It means when the program is run, at the same time we can give the value to the variable. And this is your classwork. You have to write the answer of these questions. First question is what is flowchart? I explained you earlier. Again, I would like to explain you that the graphical representation of the sequence of steps required to solve a particular problem is known as flowchart. What is an algorithm? Set of instructions given in required order to solve a problem is known as algorithm. And which box in flowchart is used to suggest the input or output of the data? That is input output box. Next is which box will be used for instruction input X? Input box. Question 5th is what will be the output of the following expression? An expression is 4 plus 5 into 9. Answer is 81. And what is variable? Variable is a memory location whose content keep on changing during the working of a program. I hope everything is clear to you. This is all about today's class. I hope you all enjoyed the class and everything is clear about these questions and about the chapter 8 and 9. If you have any problem, you can call me, and as you complete your work, send it to me. Thank you.